Check out the Thinking Out Loud Network at thinkingoutloudnetwork.com.
It's your girl, DJ Miss Eclectic. Y'all, I have a very special guest in the building this evening, or virtually this evening. Sunday Best finalist, chart-topping, man, just amazing vocalist, Keyla Richardson. Woo, woo!
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for being on the show. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. Just I'm hanging on in there, just staying prayed up and just, doing life. How you been? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right. I can't complain. I said God has been providing even through COVID and everything that's going on. I honestly cannot complain.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Have you so speaking of COVID, have you had any new hobbies or anything different you're doing since things are a little different right now in the music industry?
I haven't really picked up no new hobbies. I just kind of been trying to work out and just kind of eat better, and just I've been trying to write and just get my mind prepared for what's to come, and just kind of establish a better relationship with God. And that's all I've really been doing, and just been working. That's all.
Amen. Amen. That quiet time with God is everything. And since we see you've been working, let's talk of the number one single, So Good, man. How does it feel? Like, I was like, come on now.
It feels really good. I'm humbled. I'm honored. Never would have thought just a year and a half later that God had placed me in this position on this type of platform. From Sunday Best being the top 4 to a Billboard charting song, So Good. It's been amazing, man. Shout out to my team, Uncle G. Shout out to everyone that's supporting me. And everyone just, played a part in this record. It's been amazing. So good. I just can't believe it. It still blows my mind when people just say something about the number one single being so good. And so I'm grateful for it.
Amen. He is so good, ain't he?
Yes, man. So good.
Amen. Amen. You got a new single out, which we're going to talk about shortly. But man, I got to ask you, so you just performed at the Stella Awards virtually. How was that experience? How was it? I know it was different performing virtually versus live at any other event.
Right. That experience was definitely fun. I enjoyed doing it. I ran into some friends, doing the event, and it was so amazing just to, like I said, be at that type of platform and have that type of platform and exposure. I'm forever grateful for it.
Oh man, you were singing too. I said, you better sing.
Thank you so much.
Yes. I said, you look beautiful. You sing. You better represent for the ladies.
Yes. Thank you. I tried. And so the makeup artist, she was amazing. And my wardrobe stylist, it was amazing. Like, I enjoyed myself. It was new for me, but I can definitely get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, it might be the new normal,
Yes.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what 2021 is bringing.
God willing.
Yeah, amen to that. So, I mean, you've been singing for a long time. Like, we just saw you. We met you on Sunday Best. We became a part of your life on Sunday Best. But you've been singing, since the age of 5?
Yes, I've been singing since the age of 5. I grew up in the church, been singing in the church all my life. I'm a preacher's kid, praise and worship leader for over 10 years. And so I've been singing for a long time. But look, check this out. I didn't start singing until I got in high school. I think I was a junior.
Really?
I had to go viral on Facebook. And so that's the only time I started to like it, when people came back and told me how much of a blessing I was to them. And so it made me want to pursue it more and take it more serious.
Wow. So before that, you had no interest in having like a gospel career, any type of singing career. It was just like, this is a gift. I have it, but I'm not trying to pursue it at all.
Right. Yeah. People would tell me how much of a blessing I was to them, but I guess it didn't really register until I got, older in the junior year and began to see, God's hand upon my life. And so I wanted to begin to take it serious. So God has a way of doing things, I believe it. Look, he does everything for a reason.
Come on now. His timing is perfect. Everything. You were like, Lord, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't know. But it's not like being in his will. And when you actually, you reaching people, and then you're actually impacting people, then you know that you're living in your purpose. And I think that's so important for everybody to hear.
Right.
I think that's amazing. So tell us, man, I mean, we know we met you on Sunday Best, but how was that journey? Like, you were singing, that's number one. And again, representing for the ladies, but how was that total experience with the cast, with Kirk Franklin, with everybody? How was that experience?
That experience was definitely a learning experience for me. This was the first for me, Sunday Best, that type of platform, being in front of those type of, judges, and Kurt Franklin, Kelly, Erica, Jonathan.
Yeah.
just praying that God allows me to be there one day. You know, it's amazing. Everything they told me, like the tips and the advice they gave me, I took it back home with me, and it kind of made me the artist I am today. Like, I believe that platform had a lot to do with the artist I am today, with helping me and giving me that confidence, because, you know, I was nervous. I was definitely nervous, and that goes for all of us. But, you know, they definitely helped me to see that God has given you this gift. Walk in and do what only God has called you to do. And that's the way, you know what I mean? That's the way God is going to use you. And so I had to put that fear to the side and just, you know, everything they told me, I applied it to my life.
Absolutely. And it's literally working for your good at right now as we speak.
Literally. It didn't go through one ear out the other. Look, I still be taking some of that wisdom with me when I go to different places. And like I said, I'm so grateful for it, man. Just if I could do it all over again, I actually would.
Yo, it's your girl DJ Miss Eclectic. If you're just now tuning in, I got a star on the other end. I got Miss Keyla Richardson all the way from Florida. How you doing? You still good this evening?
I'm still good. I'm still hanging on in there.
Still hanging on in there. I'm not mad at you. So funny. I was listening to your new song. I was like, man, this girl has an old school spirit. I was like, I could feel that. I'm old school Baptist, honey. People be like, but you're young. I said, but I have an old spirit.
What? Yes. I told that a lot. I'm only 23, but it's like an old mother that sits down on the inside of me, and it just come out on every now and then. So,
right. It's every now and then. Yeah. So it's definitely come out on this new single, Prayer Will Change Things. I heard that. I was like, okay, come on, foot stomping. Church clapping.
They took me back with that one. That's like a little groove, little quartet kind of.
Yes, exactly.
Congregational song, you know.
I said, come on in, choir, sing today.
Yes. And so I definitely had fun in the studio doing that song. It will be available September the 25th. We plan on releasing my EP that's coming out, my So Good EP. And so I can't wait for the people to hear it. It's some amazing songs on there. I've wrote some songs on there. And so I'm just excited to see where this EP goes, man. Like, So Good went #1. So hopefully God allows this EP to go #1. And so we're praying and hoping and believing that God will do the same.
And man, we are praying and believing. I absolutely. So I have to say, what has been like one of your best experiences from So Good to the new single to Sunday Best? What has been one of your greatest experiences so far in this industry? I would definitely have to say just having the #1 song. Like, never in a million years, I would have never thought I would have the #1 song that fast, and, you know, within a year's time, you know. And so God has been nothing but good to me. And so having the #1 song on 3 different charts at the same time has been my greatest accomplishment, and has been one of the greatest experiences and feelings that I have had being in this industry at this moment as a new artist. And so I pray many more to come. And like I said, I thank you for having me, and I thank you for supporting me, and I thank everyone for supporting me on this journey. It's been amazing. Most definitely. We will absolutely keep supporting you. I have to ask, since you're so young and you've accomplished so much in such short a time, what's some advice you would give to a young lady trying to break through in the gospel industry, or just in general? Like, it makes me think of, because watching, you know, Brandy and Monica versus, I loved it. 2 young ladies, we watched them growing up, you know, at night. I'm showing my age right now, 90s to early 2000s. But just seeing the camaraderie they had, the sisterhood they had, it's just like, it's a time for like women uplift. So what would be some advice you would give to a young lady?
I could definitely say, you know, I was a young single mother at the time, and just last year going through a rough time in my life, you know, just wanted to take myself out of here. I definitely want to encourage somebody that may be listening, like, don't give up. You never know what God is getting ready to do in your life. And they say, just when you get ready to break, you know, you get to that point, you get ready to break, that's because God is getting ready to do something in your life. And so I just want to encourage them to keep believing, keep praying, and God is going to do everything he said he's going to do. Just when it seemed like, you know, all hell about to break loose, just when it seemed like you're about to lose it, God can be about to turn your life around. He did it for me, and I know he can do it for somebody else. And so I just want to encourage y'all out there to keep on praying and believing.
Absolutely. That's some of the best advice that you can absolutely give. Girl DJ Miss Eclectic. If you're just now tuning in, I have top charting new single Sunday Best finalist Keyla Richardson in the building, or virtually, however you shall say. So, man, we've been talking about some good stuff. She just gave some really great words of advice to young women or anyone really trying to get into the industry, whatever industry it is. So, since I got to ask you, so we just talked about the Monica versus Brandy. Did you check it out?
Yeah, I checked it out, man. Yeah. You know, I'm Team Brandy.
Oh, see, we were cool too right now. See.
No, Monica, don't get me wrong. Monica got some awesome songs, and I've actually really grew up on Monica. Like, I was listening to her heavy when I was younger.
Me too.
But Brandy she does something for me. You know, Brandy, I guess Brandy are for the singers and the musicians that know. And Monica is more like, to me, the people that can sing along. You know, we can sing along with Monica. But
yeah, you're right. She has more of the catchy tunes and the more of the more modern, mainstream. I got you. I'm with you.
Yes, both of them are amazing though, and I enjoyed both of them. I enjoyed it. It was amazing, man. Like, that's dope. Brandy and Monica dope.
Yeah, I love them. And they ended with the boys' mind. I said, come on, that was I need to have, that's like that. We had the 90s finger going. I mean,
yeah.
I love it though, because I feel like music has evolved now. I'm just hoping that the young women of this generation will get to have that. Because, you know, now music has changed. Like, as a DJ, it's hard for me to play songs for a 12 or 13-year-old party because I'm like, these songs are not appropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so in those days, you know, a lot of those songs were just, you know, they were just thinking about a heartbreak, a breakup, you know, nothing sexual, inappropriate. Yeah. So, you know, it's just like, it's tough nowadays.
I feel you. I already know it.
But man, so I appreciate you for representing the young women. Before we go, I got to ask you one question though. Since I got that old spirit, what's your favorite hymn?
My favorite hymn is "I Need Thee, Oh, I Need Thee."
Oh Lord, yes.
Every hour.
Yes, I need thee.
That's my go-to.
That's your go-to right there. Somebody asked you to sing, that's your go-to.
Yes, ma'am.
And after that, who's your favorite artist you worked with so far?
That I've worked with?
Yeah.
I haven't worked with my favorite artist yet, but if I had to say an artist I would like to collab with would be Ricky Dillard.
Oh, Ricky, absolutely. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I love him.
I can see y'all together.
It's the choir sound for me. So one day, hopefully, God willing.
Oh, I can hear that. I can hear in the new single, Prayer Will Change Things. I can hear that. I can hear, I can hear some Ricky Dillard background with all that energy coming in and your vocals. I can see it. We're going to speak that in fruition. Let's speak it, Lord. Speak it into existence.
It is so.
Oh, man, I've enjoyed you, sis. Man, so what's next for you? And we know you got the new single coming out. You said September 25th. Prayer Will Change Things. What else is next for you? What can we look out next for Keyla Richardson?
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm always on my social media and I'm active and I let my supporters know what's going on. So y'all can follow me on my social medias, Keyla Richardson or Keyla D Richardson. My Instagram and my Twitter is keymusic_. And so I definitely be letting my supporters know what's next for me, what I'm doing, where I'll be. And you guys can stay tuned and follow me.
Appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all go get that new single on September 25th. Prayer Will Change Things. If you don't have So Good, the #1 chart topping single, make sure you get that in your playlist and make sure y'all follow Keyla Richardson. Y'all, I appreciate you. I really do, Keyla. Keep doing your thing. I'm loving what God is doing in your life. I'm looking forward to the EP. So yes, and so you're writing and everything during COVID. So I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you for dropping by the show. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me so much. God bless you. See you soon.
Thank you. You too. Have a blessed one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Check out the Thinking Out Loud Network at thinkingoutloudnetwork.com.